Welcome back, everyone. Elder law attorney David Groner joining us with more tips on estate planning. David, welcome back.
It's great to be back.
We're talking again about a real-life phone call you've received. We talked about one last week, and here's another crisis situation. So a child called you, and their 89-year-old mother needs to go into a nursing home, but they haven't done any planning for this. So what can you do for them in this situation?
Well, let's just talk about the reality of what if they don't do anything, because that's the situation they're in. They've done no planning, and this is what they have. The mother has a $250,000 in an IRA, and she has $75,000 annuity. So you would think she's doing pretty well, and then she's retired, and she was living at home. Her home's worth $150,000. So what happens? Well, what's going to happen is Medicaid is going to say you got anything above $2,000 in assets, you're going to have to spend that on the nursing home, and then after that we will step in and pay, but we're going to lien your house for anything we've paid for you once you die. So what does this mean? In this case, if nothing's done, in only 3 years, virtually all of her financial assets will be depleted, will be gone. So all of that could have been avoided totally if she'd have done a trust 5 years before. However, in this situation, this is called a crisis, so there are things that can be done. You can't save all of it, but there are things that can be done to save a lot of the estate from being depleted by the nursing home. Just need to talk to an elder law attorney and get the details. I get these calls all the time, people in a crisis situation like this, and so we just try to come up with a plan to save some of the estate, because all of it can't be saved because they're in a crisis. It's too late. Obviously, my encouragement is do it now, so 5 years can go by, your trust will be bulletproof, your kids will get their full inheritance, and any risk of going to a nursing home will be fully paid by the government through Medicaid like it should be, but it isn't.
Yeah, and you've mentioned that 5 years a couple of times now, but I know we stress this a lot to our viewers, but you really can't stress it too much. The 5-year look-back period, tell us more about that and why that is so important to plan ahead for that reason.
Well, because Medicaid, before they will step in and pay, they ask the question, what have you transferred in the last 5 years for less than fair market value? So if you've tried to donate your property to your children, if you've tried to create a trust, anything like that would be a transfer of assets to something or person for less than fair market value. They're going to penalize you for that, and they're not going to pay. They're going to make you deplete that value before they will step in and pay the nursing home. So the bottom line is, do it now. Once you turn 65, you should be thinking trust planning, because that's the best way to manage your estate for your own benefit and that of your family, your children, and your future.
Yeah. A lot of really important things that unfortunately many people don't consider as they are aging. But if you want to learn more about everything David has to offer, visit one of his upcoming workshops. That schedule is on Facebook at the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic's page. You can also visit David's website, or you can give him a call to schedule your appointment today. His number is on the bottom of your screen.